What is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixabonners here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Spirit of Justice. It is time to finish this DLC case. Mr. Pierce Nickety has shown his true self to be Selena Soren's. Selena Sprocket. Selena Soren is not Selena Sprocket's fiance when she perished from this mortal coils. And
what?
And it sure looks like it, huh?
Mortal coil is like a body. Like, what do you?
Mr. Nickety, it's finally time for you to testify to the truth.
All right, seems we're entering the final act at last. I should have done the intro. Witness your testimony, please.
But, Mr. Crazy Man.
All right. The right to remain silent. Are you just not going to talk?
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
This is terrifying. I'm scared.
Same. Mr. Nickety, why didn't you say anything?
It took a picture.
He just took a picture of me. Or something. It's like an X-ray. Oh,
whoa.
Hey. Whoa, that's weird. Going to voluntarily testify, hoping it'll make a slip of the tongue. Not a very impressive plan. Oh, brain, I might add. Ow. Wasn't called for. Got a fine brain. If you want to know something, you ask the question. I will answer, but I have no intention of making any voluntary statements of my own.
What's he trying to do, Nick?
He's using the silent treatment as a strategy to avoid getting tripped up. Clever guy.
I hate it.
No more lies, Mr. Nickety. You will tell us nothing but the truth from now on.
Let's take a picture of him now.
I sure hope so.
Yep.
What do you think you're doing?
An MRI. Whoa, it's cravat.
You want us to just keep quiet over there and play with your frills? And how dare you? Oh look, you're heartless. Wow.
Oh my god.
Well, this is a rather unconventional situation, but please proceed, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this allowed? Even I don't know.
Cross-examination.
All right. This isn't quite how the right to remain silent works, but you know what? It was made in Japan, so
yeah.
If he won't speak voluntarily, I guess I'll have to ask him something. What question should I ask?
Reason for killing Bloomsbury? We already know that. Grudge against Soren.
Let's ask about the actions on the day of the crime.
Yeah.
On the day of the incident, you were constantly surrounded by your subordinates. Is that right? Absolutely. I was in someone's line of sight at all times, but I was busy taking care of every detail of the event. Mr. Edgeworth, I believe your investigation backs up my claim. Huh. I got statements that said groups of his subordinates worked with him in rotation, so he was always with someone. As prosecutor just said, couldn't even get close to the lantern containing Bloomsbury by myself, let alone kill him. Pierce didn't have a chance to get close to the victim alone, huh?
Mr. Wright, would you like that statement added to the witness's testimony, which is currently all silence?
Absolutely.
Cool on earth.
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to have that statement added to his testimony.
Very well. Cool.
You were always in the company of others. I didn't have an opportunity to murder Bloomsbury. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I'm going to see if we'll see more detail. This might make him reset what he's going to say.
Isn't it right to remain silent mean not answer our questions?
That's also when you're being arrested, not when you're inside court.
Yeah. I think it's just doing it for flair.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, the right
So you were always in someone's line of sight. Is he just repeating everything? I was surrounded by my family members and staff as we prepared for the reception. Oh, no, this is it. During the reception, I was stationed behind the sweetheart table to attend to the couple.
Oh boy.
I just saw something in that picture. I wish I didn't get away from it so soon, but who could I have possibly committed murder? I'm not buying it. If Pierce is the true killer, then there must have been some time when he was out of everyone's sight.
What do you think, Nick? Is there a chance for us here?
Well, as long as we have some kind of testimony from him, there has to be. I have to compare his testimony against the evidence and...
find an inconsistency, right?
Exactly. This is that I have to do this right.
Right. You can only ever do things right. Get it?
I get it, Maya. Okay, I want to see. I mean, this won't show up on the.
What did you
big
see
part of
that
the
I
video.
didn't have time to notice?
It's so small here that it's a lot better to see if I press this again. Now that I know he's gonna do things here. And we finally have the key to what happened and when it happened. This man is a bold motherfucker.
Why?
He did it under the fog inside the reception.
Oh.
I think Bloomsbury climbed out during the reception. So, and guess where the timekeeper is? On the table that he's standing right next to.
Oh, he would just grab it because that's why he's looking over there.
Exactly.
Everyone is like, you know, looking at them like, oh, look at the happy couple.
That's
or like
why,
talking to someone at their table, but he's looking over there.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait a minute, he's looking at the Pegable that he's inside of, and I was like,
and the thing's right there. He grab it and go walk right over.
Exactly. It's a bold fucking move.
Wow.
But
that's why we have the fog machine.
Exactly.
As evidence.
Now, if we have to use that now, or...
But do you want more content from him?
What do you mean?
Because when we press stuff and we ask more questions, we get more dialogue.
Nah, let's just finish this.
Okay.
Because the other ones are just going to take us down blank roads. They won't really give us new information or anything.
Alright.
Now, should we use the fog machine
Unless we
or the
miss
picture?
Easter eggs and stuff that way.
It'll be fine. I'm going to use the photo of the reception because it says that the reception hall is obscured by thick fog.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Nickety testifies that he was always with someone at the time of the incident and never had a moment alone to commit the crime.
Yes, and the police investigation backs that statement up, doesn't it?
But there was an opportunity, in fact. One and only one. A moment when Mr. Nickety could have killed Mr. Gloomsbury without anyone noticing. What? And the one thing that made that moment possible is shown here in this photograph. With all those people watching, I couldn't have possibly committed murder. Do not believe him, Your Honor. This way is a malignant tumor.
Oh boy.
He wants to infect his judicial body with virulent accusations. Mr. Nickety, I would ask that you keep quiet this time.
Oh!
We need to evaluate the defense's claim. And your yammering only serves to throw further suspicion your way. Mr. Wright, let's see this one thing you mentioned. But be warned, this had better be not one of your offhanded claims. Who do you think you're talking to, Mr. Edgeworth? You. Oh, yeah.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please point out for us the one thing that made the moment of the murder possible.
That one moment when it was possible for Mr. Nickety to kill Mr. Gloomsbury. The one thing that made that same moment possible is this.
I'm just gonna...
The fog machine.
Yeah.
Presente. The one thing that made the moment of the murder possible is this thick mood fog that engulfed the entire reception hall.
Thick mood fog.
It is under the cover of this fog.
Under the cover.
Because I, for some reason, thought I was going to say covert, but
Oh no.
that Mr. Nickety murdered the victim.
Well, what?
Yeah.
Mr. Nickety was standing right next to the lantern that Mr. Gloomsbury was in. This was the only moment the murder could have been committed without being seen. I don't know why I objected, but I can accept that there was a moment when the witness was obscured from others by fog. But that doesn't prove Mr. Nickety killed the victim at that very moment. If you can't prove the crime was committed during the reception, the trial ends here. So caught up in finding a foothold that I forgot to think that far ahead. Well done, Miss Edgeworth. It's time you call this trial's time of death.
Wow.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove the murder happened during the reception? Don't even bother. His claim is dead on arrival.
Wow.
Victory's within your grasp, prosecutor. Shut the fuck up. Quiet, witness.
Let Miles swear.
I have no interest in victory. All I care about is the truth.
Yes.
One that we can only arrive at through further deliberation. Edgeworth.
There he is.
You finally realize what it's like to be you again, and then when you evolve. Enough of this, Your Honor. This trial is over.
No. No, Mr. Nickety. That is for me to decide. Mr. Wright, can you prove it? Can you prove that the murder was committed during the wedding reception? Losing my voice.
Wasn't a verdict yet. The lawyer's obviously out of answers. The prosecutor, the judge, they're all infected.
Oh boy.
Their malignant stupidity.
That was him,
Their
so.
stupidity is so advanced, not even the best surgeons can save them. In fact, not even a brain transplant could cure them. This court is vectored with idiocy. It's a pandemic. He's so far ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Mr. Nickety, that's enough already. Finally ready to give up, are you? No. Just the opposite, actually. I'll prove the murder was committed during the reception. By you. No.
Ooh.
My jaw. You'll prove it?
Can you really, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I can, Your Honor. To be honest, I don't know exactly how I'll do it just yet. But if I want to get to the truth Edgeworth was talking about, I'll just have to find that way.
Okie dokie. Very well, Mr. Wright. Let's have your proof.
Enough of this foolishness. He's just bluffing. Stop him from speaking, Your Honor.
Can I stop you from speaking? I'll do nothing of the sort.
You're just a district court judge with the power of the Sprocket family.
Enough of your foolishness, Mr. Nickety. This judicial body will not succumb to the influence of money or power.
Go off, Judge.
Now then, let's hear it, Mr. Wright. Let's hear your truth. Think, Phoenix. Remember everything you've learned so far. You can do this. You can find definitive evidence that will lead us to the truth. Is it big brain time?
Is it?
Is it big brain time?
Yes! Here we go. Going down the
Think,
line
Phoenix.
of thought, one might
How
say.
can I prove the murder took place during the wedding reception? If Pierce committed the murder during the reception, he had to have used the murder weapon.
Yeah.
He used the photo to kill him.
He used the murder weapon.
Yes, the weapon that was used to strike the victim twice.
Ironically.
According to the autopsy report, the victim was hit by the same object both times. So without a doubt, Pierce used it to commit the murder. The weapon used to kill Bloomsbury was...
The timekeeper.
the candelabra. The
No.
timekeeper.
The timekeeper was the murder weapon.
If Pierce struck the victim during that one single moment, then he must have used the timekeeper. Come to think of it, wasn't it also used for something else during the reception? During the reception, the timekeeper was used for... It was the first startup of love. Isn't that what they called it?
I think so.
It's not the cutting the time machine.
No,
and it
because it
wasn't
was
the-
like cutting cake, but like,
The first startup of love.
yeah. Because it was right there. The timekeeper had been activated.
That's right, the timekeeper had been activated during the reception. If we activate the timekeeper again now and find any trace evidence left of the murder... Oh, doesn't it record things?
Mmm.
That would be conclusive proof that Bloomsbury was killed during the reception.
He looks so angry.
A special ceremony took place during the reception in question.
What kind of a special ceremony?
It was called the first startup of love. Apparently, the couple activated the timekeeper for the first time during it.
Does that mean the timekeeper here in evidence isn't activated at the moment? And what would happen if we were to activate it?
Why don't we see for ourselves? It'll give us a chance to examine it. While we're at it, we just might find some conclusive evidence.
What? God, I'm saying that a lot today.
No, you can't activate it.
Mr. Nickety, keep quiet or I'll have you thrown out of the court.
Ugh.
By the way, Mr. Wright, this is supposed to be a time machine, right? We're not going to travel back in time to the Stone Age or anything, are we?
I don't think we have to worry too much about that, Your Honor.
Oh, good. Still a little nervous nonetheless, but the truth must be known. Very well. Go ahead and start up the timekeeper.
You know how, Nick?
I think so. Maybe.
Oh yeah, who was it that said this?
I can't remember. Just roll with it.
I think it was. The bride and groom each had a symbol of their love, and when they put them together, oh, how romantic it was.
Let's see.
Oh, wait, no.
The symbol of the groom's
It
love
was
must-
this voice. I messed it up. That's
Oh, it's
fine.
It must be the timekeeper itself. The symbol of the bride's love would fit together with the timekeeper.
I couldn't remember if it was the maid at the mansion or the maid on the ship.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That has to be it.
Mr. Wright, are you ready to activate the time machine now?
Yes, Your Honor. It's time to use the thing that we haven't used ever since you got it back in day one. The gear.
No.
It's the gear.
Oh, okay. I thought we needed the key.
That's the red herring. We don't need that yet. We need this because it's part of the thing. Miss White's pendant is the symbol of the bride's love that's necessary for activating the timekeeper.
What? Then does that mean you can start it up with Miss White pendant?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Very well, please try it now, Mr. Wright.
Okay, here I go. First, I have to figure out where the pendant goes. I mean, I would assume it's...
Right there. Yeah.
Oh, that's not a thing at all.
Oh.
But
Can you turn it?
I'm going to do a little turn. Ah, I'm missing wheels.
Hello? There we go.
I don't think this is a spot. I better try somewhere else. What the fuck? What would you examine this for? The outer casing is made of metal. I sure wouldn't want to get hit with something like this.
Okay.
What if I zoom in?
Hello?
I mean, I would think that would be it, but are you joshing me right now?
What? Can you touch the gear?
Oh wait, there's a little spot right there. That's not it, but there's a little spot
the
right.
tiny little thingy.
I have to
move the arrow.
Hang on. I have to go over here first and then get it in the right spot. There we go.
Oh my god.
Now we
Okay.
got it. So it looks like a good spot. I'll try setting the pendant in here. It fits. This must be the right spot. I have to find a place to insert the key.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Shit. Okay. Okay. Right in the front, maybe?
No.
Maybe right in the back?
No.
Huh.
I
Maybe we just put it in where the gear is? Hole in the middle of the pendant. Could this be it? I should have fucking said that to myself. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
I was overthinking it.
Interesting.
There it goes.
Aw. Oh, that's not as cute.
No, it's been smashed actually. It worked. Timekeeper's been
And
activated.
there's blood on it.
Yeah. All I have to do is find proof that the crime was committed during the reception. Well, there's a
And
lot.
he fell over.
There's a lot going on in here.
That sucks.
I'm gonna reset so I can look at it more normally.
At least I'm pretty sure he fell over. I don't think he's supposed to be laying down.
No, I don't think so either. I would like to look at them before I look at the bloodstain, but I think I found it. Never mind, it's all just one thing.
Yeah.
Conclusive evidence that the murder was committed during the wedding reception.
Because that's when it was open.
Mm-hmm. There's no other time it could have been open because they don't take the pendant after that.
Yep.
Just as I suspected, there's evidence of the murder inside the timekeeper, Mr. Nickety. The timekeeper was only activated and opened during the wedding reception, right? No! Stop!
Alright.
He's just going to town over there.
Yep.
So that means there's conclusive proof that the crime was committed during the reception. No! After you killed the victim under the cover of fog, you closed the timekeeper to hide the bloodstain, didn't you? Oh, that was updated? Okay.
Whew.
No, you're wrong. I don't kill Gloomspy. It wasn't me, I tell you. Give it up, Mr. Nickety. How could the defendant, who was in the middle of pledging her love, have possibly committed the murder with everyone watching her? It was the family. Yes, all the family members conspired together to kill him. Bruh. There's no way you can talk your way out of this, Mr. Nickety.
Nope.
During the reception, during that one dreamlike moment, only one person could have used the timekeeper to beat the victim to death.
He's like, where am I? Bath!
Where am I? Oh, and he's gone. And that one person was you, Pierce Nickety. Is it breakdown time?
I mean, he kind of is. He's breaking that down. There we go.
Here we go.
What's it gonna be? Oh, wow.
No. This isn't over yet. I won't give up.
This is kind of morbid.
Oh, no. I cut the artery. This stupid thing. You must stop the bleeding now. Give me forceps. Forceps, I said. Hey, where is everyone? Fine. I'll manage this alone. I'll do it all by myself. I can fix anything, repair anything. So you have to get better. You have to live. You must. I would have been able to save her. If only I had listened to her. If only I had treated her first. If only that Soren hadn't been there. No! Selena! No!
That is so morbid. Like, that was really cool, but that was really morbid.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Witness, are you finally ready to tell us the truth?
And that's why I gave up on love. It's just as the lawyer deduced.
God,
So
this
it was
is
all-
very depressing DLC.
So it was all our revenge scheme against Soren Sprocket.
He's dead inside now.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to lose someone you love right in front of you? Well, I did see someone I loved's dead body right in front of my eyes. Yes, I kind of do know a little bit, but his condition was clearly more critical than Soren's, but in spite of that, she said, "Please help Soren." Miss Sprocket's last words. That's what she really meant by those words.
Oh.
Was able to grant her wish, but at the price of her life. So you got a job with Sprocket Aviation and waited for your chance to get revenge. You got close to Mr. Gloomsbury and hashed this plot. Is that right? Gloomsbury already bore a grudge against Soren. So when I tempted him with an even better position, he immediately took the bait. He was your accomplice, someone who shared the same goal as you. Why was it necessary for you to kill him?
Frey
I
Melon.
didn't expect Soren to strike Bloomsbury out of the Vista deck. And I certainly never imagined he'd make his way there along the outside wall. Soren's love is a real deal, after all.
Yeah.
Our plan had been compromised, so for the time being, I hid his body in the lantern. And tried to think of my next move. And then Mr. Gloomsbury came to during the second wedding reception. As soon as I saw Gloomsbury, I instantly hit upon an idea. To pin the blame of Gloomsbury's murder on Ellen. He tried to break up the couple by making the bride out to be a murderer. How despicable. Someone was getting the company and a wedding. Both things that were supposed to be Selena's. He took every happiness from her.
Wow.
Who's the despicable one here? Do you think what you did would make her happy? I know it wouldn't. But I couldn't just stand by watching Soren enjoy his happiness. I was
Okay.
going to have Soren taste the same pain I had, and then take over Sprocket Aviation,
Wow.
and take back from him all of the happiness that was rightfully Selena's.
Wow.
Who am I? Time stopped for me that day I lost her,
It did for Soren too.
just like this pocket watch of hers.
Oh. She's back. Pierce.
Miss Wyatt?
I believe Selena would have said, "Leave the Silwill behind. Your time is yours to live."
It's too late for me. You should have said that like 3 fucking years ago, but thanks. Time never advanced for me ever again. What? It can't be.
Whoa.
I see now, Selena. What I did was wrong.
Holy shit!
I see no further need to continue this trial. Dear God, Bated, please take Miss Nickety away.
And bring me a Kleenex while you're at it. Pierce Nickety. Another inconsolable time traveler who lived in time that stood still.
Why is this DLC so fucking deep and
Bro,
depressing?
It's been a lot of moments like that.
Now then, I must render my verdict regarding the defendant. Oh, you're up too.
Your Honor, before you give your ruling, would you please allow me a moment?
Very well.
Ellen, there's something I need to say to you.
Yes, Soren?
I've put you through something truly horrible. This whole thing happened all because of me. I would understand if you wanted to call off our marriage.
What? I've been wearing this dress for like the last week.
Oh boy.
Of course not. I never once thought that.
If you stay with me, you'll only face even more trying times in the future.
What do you mean?
The truth of this incident and the car accident before it, I'm going to tell the public everything.
Oh.
I expect the company's reputation will suffer and I'll take a lot of criticism. But I feel I can only really start over once I get everything out in the open.
Soren.
After all that's happened, I might not have the right to ask you this, but... Well, how should I say this? Maybe I'll just... Will you marry me?
He stopped.
He's not gonna throw it. Well, everything probably won't be very easy, but... Will you marry me?
Oh, she's gonna lose it. Yes, of course. Oh. Her makeup's gone.
Your Honor, thank you for this time. Please continue with your ruling.
Oh my God. Very well, but first I have one question. Do the two of you pledge your eternal love for each other to the goddess of justice, Themis?
I do, Your Honor.
I do.
Does the prosecution or the defense also want to get married?
Well done, Your Honor. No objections here.
I knew it!
The defense has no objections either, Your Honor.
Yes!
Finally!
I know, right? This court finds the defendant Ellen Wyatt. That's not right. This court finds the defendant Ellen Sprocket.
Not married. What?
Not guilty! The defense and the prosecution may also smooch now. You're married now.
I'm too busy crying to be afraid of the confetti.
Character development?
This court is adjourned. In the name of love.
Oh my god. This is probably, like, my favorite DLC ever.
I mean, there's only been 2 DLC cases for Phoenix Wright, but hey.
Look at that.
Phoenix! Or Ellen, Soren. Congratulations. I'm Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix. Nice to meet you. Ellen, Soren, congratulations.
Mr. Wright, I can't thank you enough. If you hadn't exposed the truth, Soren, we wouldn't.
But now you can finally start your new life together, right?
Oh, thank you!
Mr. Wright will be holding our real wedding ceremony in the near future. Would you do us the honor of coming to it? I want you to witness our fresh start. Of course.
Aww.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. And Ellen, this time it'll finally be happily ever after, right?
Oh, yes.
The two of you have persevered and overcome this trial together. Now, no matter what obstacles come your way, I'm sure you'll be able to handle them. And there's another thing I'm sure of too. This person will always be watching over the two of you.
This person. Oh, the sister.
I was gonna be like, Larry.
No. Oh my god, no.
Ironically, that's probably not far from the truth, unfortunately.
I don't want to think about it. Hell yeah. Selena, yes, I think you're right. And we promise to live life to the fullest. For Selena's sake, too. Right, Soren?
That's right. Well, we'd better be on our way.
Yes, my love. That sounded familiar.
Ellen, my darling.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, y'all threshold carry, huh? Way to show off. We'll be seeing you. Goodbye for now.
Look at that.
I'll be looking forward to that wedding. Hold on tight, Ellen.
You better believe I will. I'm never letting you go. Oh, okay, there they go.
You're just fucking... All right. You're Supermaning that hoe? All right.
Kevin!
It's a Soldier Boy reference. There they go.
That's Athena. You're thinking of going to that wedding by yourself, are you, boss? You're taking us too, right? Oh boy, but there's gonna be all kinds of fancy food there. Wow, you two would get along
Athena,
great.
when did you get here?
Just now. I would have been here to cheer you guys on earlier, but Trucy never gave me a chance to slip away.
You're going to be in even bigger trouble with her later. Speaking of the wedding, maybe I should ask them to invite Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth? Really? But he thought Ellen was guilty all the way to the end.
That may be true, but...
But I love him.
Ring bother! His name is dead on arrival! Victims of that crash prosecutor! Quiet, witness. I have no interest in victory. All I care about is the truth. One that we can only arrive at through further deliberation.
Phoenix was like, God, that was hot.
If he hadn't stood up for us when he did, the trial probably wouldn't have ended there.
You mean Mr. Edgeworth gave us that chance?
Maybe. Though, knowing him, I doubt he'd ever tell, even if I asked.
Yeah, he is pretty soon. Well, if that's how you feel about it, Nick, then why not try to get him invited? Hey, Maya. Have you ever tried to catch the bouquet? What? No. I never have either. Fighting over a bouquet that's been tossed by the bride? Talk about a fierce competition. I'm totally stoked. I'm not sure it's really supposed to be all that competitive. I'm a pretty good jumper, so I think I've got a chance.
She's definitely missing the point of the whole thing.
Yeah. It's so weird to see them interact, but I like it.
And just in the corner behind the plant is Larry having a fucking hissy fit.
Crisis.
And Larry, how did you manage to stay so quiet for so long?
He's dead inside.
Shut up. We should think you fell in love with it every happy as a real man does. Pretty sure that relationship was over when it began, Larry. I don't know. If only I was 10 years younger, things would have gone differently.
So he's aware.
Hands of time, why won't you turn back for me?
Even if you were 10 years younger, nothing would have changed.
You'd still be annoying old Larry.
Oh no, younger Larry. September 30th, 9:20 a.m. 9:20.
It's too early for me.
Morning, Doc.
Today is Ellen and Soren's third wedding ceremony or reception.
God.
That's gotta be fucking expensive. I
Yeah.
heard the bride and groom insisted it be on the Flying Chapel again.
All right.
In the end, they were nice enough to invite me and Maya. And Athena kind of invited herself. They also invited Edgeworth, Emma, and even Larry.
Larry? Why?
They say third time's the charm, right? I really do hope it's happily ever after for them this time around.
Maybe just to, like, really set it in his mind. It's like, hey, we're married.
Yeah. So I get the feeling it's going to be one rowdy party.
Oh, boy. We're inviting him to Scar for life. Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Look at Emma. Look at Maya. Uh-oh.
Larry.
Hey! Look who's next!
Larry has a voice. He's just like, no. Oh, God. Get him!
Haven't you ever heard of ladies'
I'm truly blessed to have you.
Oh. Well, you did a pretty good job with this voice.
Yay!
they're so cute.
And there it is. The grand
We
finale.
still need to plan our wedding.
Yeah. Anyways.
We can't afford one like that, though.
I wouldn't want one like that in the first
I
place.
wouldn't, it's too much.
So, that was the end of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. And the end of pretty much all of the mainline canon Ace Attorney games.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was it.
It was a heck of a journey.
It was. That was a good one to end off on.
Yeah. But there is still a bit of a spin-off out there in the world
Yep.
that we are going to play soon.
One that
So look
you
forward to
guys have
that.
been asking about for a very long time.
Only been like eons that people have been asking about it.
Very long time.
But we'll deal with all that next time.
yeah.
And for now, everyone have a great morning, evening, afternoon, night, midnight, 6:47 p.m.
4 in the morning. What are you doing up?
I don't know. If you're watching this at 6:47 p.m. right when you look at the time, you're
Oh.
welcome.
That'd be scary. How do they know?
Oh God! Oh no!